Good morning, all of you. Today, it's very interesting to discuss a topic related to various human disease condition, including cancer, inborn error of metabolism, that is IEM, obesity, and many other diseases. And this particular title, if you look at here, this is regarding that lactate, we know, is a very unique and important metabolites. It has been reported in the context of various like cancer, Warburg effect, muscle activities, exercise, and many more things. And phenylalanine is a aromatic amino acids. It's very important amino acid for various health disease condition, including cancer. So it is very interesting to discuss the link between lactate and phenylalanine at the crossroads of inborn error of metabolism, cancer, exercise, and obesity. And I will also discuss certain proposition, how the link between lactate, phenylalanine, and cancer or IEM or obesity is linked with each other. Okay. So I will start this particular thought process with the very recent and interesting paper that has been published in Nature just a day before yesterday. And this paper discuss on the link between lactate and the phenylalanine in the context of obesity and exercise. And if you look at here, this obesity and diabetes, etc. So what is the whole proposition is that under certain cellular metabolic adaptations, this lactate and the phenylalanine, it combines with each other, and a new metabolites, cellular metabolites are created, that is lactyl phenylalanine, LAC-PHE. So the whole relevance of these combined metabolites, that is lactate and phenylalanine, it has been suggested to have role in the reduction of like hunger and also the obesity. So it's very interesting and new knowledge. And also this paper extends the debatable and highly thoughtful questions in the field of what is the role of lactate beyond Warburg effect in the context of cancer or any other human disease condition, and what is the destiny of lactate once the lactate is generated in the, whether outside the cell in the extracellular matrix or in the extracellular fluid, what will be the destiny, what is the biological function, what is the role. And recently, if you guys are updated, recently the lactylation as a process that modulate the immune responses within cancer or any other human disease, it has been reported. That means the use of lactate for the lactylation process as a epigenetic modification, it has been recently published. And also in our lab, we have addressed certain questions. What is the role of lactate in the epigenetic modification, in the cancer tumor microenvironment, and many more, in fact. So this paper, in fact, is very interesting. It is an additional knowledge. What is the role of lactate in the extracellular fluid system, or also inside the cell and also the outside of the cell? Okay. Now, so based on these, the new knowledge, that is lactate and phenylalanine is going to combine together in the cellular context in a particular human disease condition like obesity or and also the high exercise. Now it is the time to propose new additional understanding in the context of the role of lactate in the human disease and many other cellular process. Okay. So now here is the point. So the first hypothesis, what I'm going to propose, that we know one of the very well-known disease condition, that is hyperphenylalaninemia, HPA. So it is very famous inborn error of metabolism, right? And it is known that in the inborn error of metabolism, high abundance of phenylalanine is accumulated. And that leads to the various human disease clinical symptoms, including neurological, etc. So it is right time to think whether in case of these IEM clinical patients, if the high level of lactate due to the exercise can lead to the generation of lactate in the extracellular fluid system, and these lactates generated by the muscle cell during the exercise, if it can combine with a phenylalanine, those are abundant in the IEM clinical patient and leading to the N-lactyl phenylalanine. That can be possible, as the Nature paper has suggested. So it will be very interesting to think whether the exercise can alleviate, can better manage these IEM, that is hyperphenylalanine. That means that at the crossroads of, that is where the title, if you look at here, this lactate and phenylalanine at the crossroad of inborn error and exercise. That means better exercise, better health management can be able to alleviate to an extent these IEM clinical symptoms, etc. Now, another interesting and connected hypothesis is, that is second number, what is the crossroads and the connection between the lactate and phenylalanine at the crossroad of that is IEM and cancer. Okay, so what is the whole point is here? Cancer, we know, is known for Warburg effect and high level of lactate production through the glycolysis. So this is wrong. So it should be glycolysis here. And this high glycolysis leading to the lactate production, that is known, and it is known for various tumor hallmarks, including invasiveness, metastasis, etc., etc. So what if the lactate in case of cancer, certain type of the cancer like breast cancer, those lactate, those are over abundance, that can combine with the phenylalanine, and those phenylalanine is also reported to be a very good preferred amino acids for the metabolic adaptation by the cancer cell. In other way, lactate and the phenylalanine is the choice of metabolites by the cancer cell. So if the lactate and phenylalanine is going to combine together and creating a N-lactyl phenylalanine, so what will be the implications in terms of, that this N-lactyl phenylalanine, whether it will modulate the tumor microenvironment in favor or against. So the question is whether N-lactyl phenylalanine can be a pro-tumor metabolites or anti-tumor metabolites. That can be investigated in future. So in conclusion, what is the whole point is, the lactate phenylalanine is a key metabolite in various human disease conditions. And the whole lactate conversion into any other metabolites like lactyl CoA, like earlier epigenetic modifications, like lactylation, lactyl CoA, one of the chemical. Now today that is lactyl phenylalanine as a potential metabolite generated inside the human body conditions could be explored in future at the crossroads of multiple human disease conditions like IEM, cancer, obesity, and many other related human disease conditions. Thank you very much for listening, and and please think towards these ideas and proposition, and I shall be happy to discuss in future. Thank you very much.